Welcome, Shadow Seekers, to American Shadows, Crimes and Chronicles. Today, we're unearthing a tale that'll haunt your thoughts long after it ends. Whether you're glued to the screen or just listening in, you're in for a wild ride through history's darkest corners. If you're new, hit subscribe to join our mission of exposing America's hidden truths. Regulars, your likes fuel our journey into the unknown. Now, let's peel back the layers of time and reveal the secrets beneath. Ready? Let's begin. Disaster at 37,000 feet. Inside United Flight, 232's fight for survival. Gather round, folks, for a tale of aviation disaster, human courage, and remarkable survival. It's July 19th, 1989, a day that would etch itself into the annals of aviation history as one of the most harrowing and yet awe-inspiring incidents. United Airlines Flight 232 lifts off from Denver's Stapleton International Airport at 2:09 p.m., bound for Chicago. Captain Al Haynes, a veteran pilot with over 30,000 hours of flight time, has no inkling of the nightmare that awaits him and the 295 souls in his care. First Officer William Records and Second Officer Dudley Dvorak complete the cockpit crew, their combined experience a testament to United's high standards. The DC-10, a workhorse of the skies, climbs steadily to its cruising altitude of 37,000 feet. Passengers settle in for what they expect to be a routine flight. Some doze, others chat quietly, while flight attendants begin their service routines. At 3:16 p.m., the serenity of the flight is shattered. A deafening explosion rocks the plane as the tail-mounted engine suffers a catastrophic failure. Unbeknownst to anyone, a microscopic crack in the engine's fan disc has been growing for years, invisible to routine inspections. In a split second, the disc disintegrates, sending shrapnel flying at supersonic speeds. The debris tears through the aircraft's tail section, severing all three hydraulic systems. The implications are dire. Without hydraulics, the pilots have lost control over the plane's primary flight surfaces: the rudder, ailerons, and elevators. It's a scenario so unlikely that pilots aren't even trained for it. In the cockpit, a chilling realization sets in. "We've lost all hydraulics," First Officer Records announces, his voice taut with tension. Captain Haynes and his crew face an almost impossible challenge: how to steer and land a massive airliner with no hydraulic controls. As panic begins to spread through the cabin, the crew embarks on a desperate struggle for survival. Using only the thrust from the two remaining engines, they attempt to guide the crippled plane. It's like trying to drive a car with no steering wheel, using only the gas pedals to change direction. In a stroke of fortune, Dennis Fitch, a United Airlines DC-10 instructor flying as a passenger, offers his expertise. For the next 44 minutes, the cockpit becomes a crucible of innovation and determination as the team works to accomplish the impossible. Fitch mans the throttles, adjusting engine power to help steer the plane, while Haynes and Records battle with the control yoke. On the ground, air traffic controller Kevin Bachman and his team spring into action. They clear the airspace and begin guiding the stricken aircraft towards Sioux Gateway Airport in Iowa. Emergency services prepare for the worst, setting up a triage area and readying firefighting equipment. As Flight 232 approaches Sioux City, the situation in the cabin is tense but controlled. Flight attendants, led by the experienced John Brown, prepare passengers for an emergency landing. They demonstrate brace positions and review evacuation procedures, their calm demeanor belying the gravity of the situation. At 4 p.m., with the runway in sight, Captain Haynes' voice crackles over the intercom: "Brace for impact." The tension in the cabin is palpable as passengers and crew steel themselves for what might be their final moments. The landing is violent and spectacular. Unable to maintain a level approach, the aircraft's right wing dips at the last moment. The DC-10 cartwheels down the runway in a fiery explosion, breaking into several pieces. Yet, against all odds, 185 of the 296 people on board survive, a testament to the crew's skill and the swift response of emergency services. In the aftermath, investigators from the National Transportation Safety Board, NTSB, descend on Sioux City. Their meticulous work uncovers a chilling truth. A microscopic crack, undetected during routine maintenance, had led to this near catastrophe. The fan disc had passed an inspection just 760 flights before it failed, highlighting the limitations of then-current inspection techniques. The lessons learned from Flight 232 would reshape aviation safety protocols for years to come. The FAA mandated more frequent and rigorous inspections of engine components. Aircraft manufacturers improved hydraulic system designs, adding backup systems and increasing separation between hydraulic lines. But perhaps the most enduring legacy of Flight 232 is its impact on crew resource management, CRM. The exemplary teamwork displayed by Captain Haynes and his crew, including their incorporation of Dennis Fitch into the team, became a model for CRM training worldwide. Captain Haynes and his crew were hailed as heroes, their extraordinary efforts saving countless lives. Yet Haynes, in his characteristic humility, always deflected praise to his team and the emergency responders on the ground. This is American Shadows, where we explore the darkest moments of our nation's past. The story of United Airlines Flight 232 reminds us that even in our most advanced machines, we are never far from disaster, and that the human spirit can triumph even in the bleakest circumstances. As we reflect on this harrowing event, we're left to ponder, how thin is the line between routine and catastrophe? And how do ordinary people find extraordinary courage in the face of unimaginable adversity? Until next time, keep your eyes on the horizon and your mind open to the lessons history has to teach us.